Hey, what's up, everybody? Just wanted to say, holla at your boy. You know, so it's like what I just noticed every day about just everyday life and everyday people. All this social media, whenever I go on like Facebook and see all the comments of what people comment and everything, everybody thinks I'm just like a negative at person at times when I do comment these things, but it's like, you know what? Maybe at that time, I might be a little bit negative. Maybe it's because I had maybe too much to drink that night, and then I just gotta like reach out to somebody who can maybe uplift my spirits. And it's like, when I look at other people's posts and pages about how everybody's like, oh, my life is so good. I got myself a nice boyfriend. He's got himself a nice car. He drives me out on fancy places, out on fancy dates. He pays all this money to take me to all these places. And it's like, I try and take good care of myself as much as I can. But it's like, man, the things that I do to try and impress women, don't seem to impress them at all. Like, I try to express my personality by music and movies that I'm into. Maybe that might capture them, if they might just be riding around in the cars, maybe driving by my house. They might like be kind of, yo, this guy, he might seem like he's an interesting guy to take out on a date. Maybe he might be like a good looking person, but it's like you never know like who lives inside of that house though when a person drives by your house. But it's like, I mean, I'm a normal guy. Like, I'm not no like serial killer. Like, if some hot girl like knocked on my door and who was my type, I'd be like, and if I had the house to myself at the time, which maybe at times on weekends, and then I'm like, hey girl, like, you just want to come inside the house? Do you drink beer at all, or do you drink any kind of alcohol? And if she does, and if I have some to drink to offer her, I'd be like, maybe if she just want to chillax and watch some movies with me, whatever. Like, or like, if I have enough money on me and if she wants to go out and she's got a car, I'd like pay for the date. And, if she likes me and she wants to hang out with me more, I'd be like, cool. And she gives me her number and I put her number down on my phone. And then, a day later, when I'm just like relaxed and clean and sober, and I give her a call and say, hey, how you doing? Like, I thought we might have had a good time the other night. Maybe you want to go out on another date or something. And if she's into me and she wants to go out on another date, and be like, yeah, of course, I'll come pick you up from your house, and, we can come back to my house or hang out for a little bit and meet my parents or something, or meet my family or whatever, all that kind of stuff before you start dating. And it's like, yeah, sure, girl, I'm down to do whatever, like, 'cause that's the kind of type of person that I am. That's like, 'cause I have a big heart. Like, my heart is big. That's how I feel for people, like, you know, at those times. And everything though, like, it's just when I see all this negativity going on, and I'm just like, ugh, it just bugs me, like, 'cause I mean, I used to be that way, and I've gone through counseling to help me get over my negativity and not be so negative towards other people. But it's like, some people just can't control their negativity, so they just have no other way to do it besides lashing out towards other people about it. But it's like, there are counseling services out there to help you get through them. And believe me though, it's a good feeling, because I don't get that way as much anymore as I used to in my past. But like I said, I'm trying to restrain myself, and I'm trying to get myself out there in the world, and just, trying to socialize with positive people and being around people that, feel the same way as I do, and just want to enjoy my company whenever I'm around them, and just kind of have a good time with each other with no drama, which is basically that I just want to have for myself. And because like I said, I'm always doing everything by myself in this world. Like, I have to go out and shop for my own groceries, but sometimes I get help from my dad when I ask him when he has the time, and he'll go out his way to take me to the grocery store to get groceries. Sometimes I'm always riding on my mountain bike that I have to these places where I need to buy things for myself because I don't have a car or a driver's license. And I always got to ride up big hills from my house where I live at to get to these stores, but it's not really that bad because I'm kind of getting used to it. But I've been doing that for several years without a car, driver's license to take me to stores where I need to buy certain things for myself, so. And it's kind of hard getting around places when you don't have a car or a driver's license. And that's a lot of money investing for car insurance, because you got to put a lot of money into the car. And if a tire breaks out, you got to pay for the tire to fix the tire. But everybody needs some sort of mobile vehicle transportation for themselves to get where they need to go in this world. But for me, I just never really want to learn how to drive, As I was young, I always had a fear of getting into car accidents while driving on the road with my parents trying to teach me, and my siblings trying to teach me. I never wanted to get behind the wheel and just feel confident enough to get in that state of feeling to where I would enjoy myself to drive, So that's why I choose not to drive right now, and everything. But like I said, everyday things that I see go on, like news about how there's people in other countries that are killing each other because of their race and everything. Like, I'm not a racist person at all. I was born not to be a racist. I don't hate on ethnicity groups as long as they don't judge me. I know there's a lot of them out there that judge people just based on light-colored skin, and they automatically assume they think you're white. But even though that's not true, because you could be a mix of different ethnicity of different groups. Like, you could be like white, half black. You could be white, half Mexican, which I am. You could be white, half Italian. You could be, white, Asian, whatever, but like I said, I just the type of person, I don't go around saying racial slurs towards other people to a point where they want to kick my ass and then put me in the hospital for saying racial slurs about them, which that I try to avoid, because I used to work with minorities at my last job that I had. So I see how they work. They're hard workers than most Americans are that are out there. Like, minorities do a better job when they actually perform doing jobs than most Americans who I've seen that I've worked around through different jobs. But anyways, like I'm saying, like, I'm just getting sick and tired of all this negative stuff going on in this world, and it just frustrates me to a point where, like I said, I like to lash out my problems whenever I get into a state of mind with the types of music and movies I'm listening to, whatever that mood I may be in, to express to other people how I feel at that time. And it's like, when they got a cop attitude with me, and then they gotta put like all their voodoo curses on me, whatever, like, I'm not down with that. Like, you don't see me go around putting hexes on people, on their bodies, making themselves look unattractive because they're in some sort of mood or problem that people don't like, like, I don't go around beating people up, even though I've been beaten up before for just, you know, just looking like myself, like how I look like now. But that was just in a case that was something that had gone wrong, and I just got caught into the middle of it. But like, I fled away from it, and I got away because it was a violent incident, and I could have almost possibly died then, but I ran my ass off as fast as I could to flee away from these people to get to my home, and I made it safely. So I'm still alive and just trying to live every moment of my life as much as I can and enjoy just every minute, because you never know when this world's gonna basically fall apart, and then people are gonna be like, oh, now what are we gonna do? There's no humanity left of the world or anything to see because it's falling apart. But I believe that won't happen, because evolution has always been a part of life since the beginning of the century. And so basically just saying all this negative stuff that I see going on every day just pisses me off, and I just kind of hope that more people in this world will kind of get together with each other, of regardless of what their race is. But I don't know, some people can be judgmental towards other ethnicity groups because they do have point of views about them, that they don't want to hang around them because of their backgrounds and whatever and whatnot. But like I said though, like, people in America need to rejoice with each other, stop all the racism, hatred, even though that's been like a part of the test of time of this country we live in. But like I'm saying though, I'm just shouting out some love to let people know that, I'm not a racist or like a judgmental person when I'm out in public. You know what I mean? Like, but anyways, well, everybody, once again, signing off. Take care. Be safe. Alright, peace.